right now. Fine, bring my bed right now. Bring my money, nigga. Bring my bed right now.
I don't know if y'all know, but I'm booted. Booted. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Booted. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Booted. Rollin', she tooted. I bent it over. Yeah, I'm booted for you. Ayy, she bent it. It's over. Yeah, bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Bitch, I'm too zooted. Pull up to the party with my toolie. And I got that shit off in the car, look like a Uzi. Nigga wanna play, it's going down. Feel like Young Jock, like the way it going down. Hold like the smile when she see me, I make her frown. I told her she can't come with me, the hottest in the town. Blowing off that Zod, that's that loud in the sky. Nigga play with who? Well, that boy, he got a dad. Watching mama cry at the funeral. We don't give a fuck, we eat edible. Say she wanna chill with me, lil' mama cannibal. She know I'm a dog, pussy, I'm an animal. Ay, beat the pussy from the back, make her bend it over, yeah, that ass really fat. Know I got no rats in my pocket, a couple stacks. Want your hair done? Come fuck with the squad. We be in this bitch shooting like a shooting star. I got bars, yeah, I'm a superstar. We be going crazy, this these oozes in the, ayy, you know what, yeah, I'm booted, ayy, I'm booted, let go, I'm booted, party and I'm way too suited, booted, ayy. Real talk, I just made a song, little kid. If y'all get what flavor I'm kicking, that be hard. I'm booted, I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. I'm booted, ayy, I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. I'm booted, ayy, I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Y'all, let me know if I should make that a song for real. We connected like this, guys. So if you guys want me to make this a song, just let me know, guys. I will go to the studio today, make this a song. Hell, I might even shoot a video, depending on how y'all react, cause I think I like this song. Or I might be too booted. Ay, I'm booted, yeah, I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too booted for you. I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. I'm booted, yeah. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Bitch, I'm too booted for you. Bitch, I'm too zooted for you. Yeah, let me know if I should drop that. I'ma call it, I think I should call it booted or zooted. But right now, guys, we about to get into another video. Did I even do my intro? Well, we gonna do it right now. I started off rapping. Clock in. Matter of fact, ain't no need to walk in, cause we already came in with a whole song. Right now, we finna get to this song, not a song, but this video, rappers who beat a body. Feel me? I do not like saying that word, cause it seems like every time I say that word, them folks go to play with my video and stuff like that. But yeah, we know Lil Boosie though. King Von, I don't know why he's in here, cause technically, the only reason he did beat it is because he's not here for what they say. Draco the Ruler, Snoop. Oh yeah, let's watch this video. Snoop beat a body? That's probably a little bit before my time. Let's get into the video.
Rappers write bars about catching bodies and beating cases all the time, and usually they're just capping for clout. But some artists are really about that life, and today we're
oh yeah, Funny Mike did something now. You feel me?
breaking down the biggest,
or should I say 22
rappers in the game who caught a murder charge and beat it. Let's get right to it. Before he was tragically murdered last year, Draco the Ruler was one of the hottest West Coast rappers in the game. He popped off back in 2015 with the track Mr. Get Dough, which led to him linking with DJ Mustard and dropping his debut mixtape under his label.
Yo, am I gonna be wrong for saying I damn near forgot Draco the Ruler passed? It's probably because I wasn't too much listening to his music, but I would always see him pop up. But dang, I did not know that.
Draco could have blown up and hit the mainstream back then, but legal issues kept him in and out of jail over the next few years. And in 2018, he caught a murder charge for allegedly being involved in the death of a dude named Red Bull in 2016. According to prosecutors, Draco went to a party to take out a rapper named RJ. They said he gave weapons to his homies Jaden Boyd and Mikhail Buchanan, and by the end of the night, Red Bull was dead and 2 bystanders were being treated for gunshot wounds. Draco was facing life in prison, and the cops did everything they could to lock him up. They used wiretaps, informants, and surveillance cameras to try and pin the case on him. They even used his lyrics against him in court. Drakko said the whole thing was laughable and told The Guardian, "The whole point of me starting to rap is to get to rap and talk about these things and not do these things." In 2019, he was acquitted of murder.
Is that what rappers doing? They rapping just so they don't have to do the things they rapping about, so they could, or was he just trying to be funny? Let me know.
The murder, but he was still facing charges for gang conspiracy and shooting from a vehicle. While he was waiting for that trial to start, Drakko kept grinding and recorded a whole album from behind bars. When he finally got out in November 2020, fans thought Drakko was gonna pop out and take over the game. But then just a year later, he was stabbed to death at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival. Drakko had all the talent and buzz to really take it far. Beating the case and dropping the project from jail gave him a lot of momentum, but unfortunately, he got caught up in a deadly situation before he ever reached his full potential. Boosie is one of the most influential rappers in the game, but he almost wasn't around to see everyone who came up after him. He jumped in the streets at a young age after his dad was murdered, and back in 2010, he was facing the death penalty in his own homicide case. In June 2010, Boosie was hit with a first-degree murder charge over the death of a dude named Terry Boyd. Boyd was actually the brother of Boosie's baby mama, and he was killed in 2009 when someone let off shots at the house he was staying in. The prosecutors accused Boosie of hiring a 17-year-old named Marlo Mike for $2,800 to take Boyd out, since he was facing the death penalty.
$2,800? It's that easy?
Boosie was locked up on death row, where he was in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. Marlo Mike had been locked up before on charges like battery and robbery, and one time he told his mom that he heard voices in his head. He didn't want to get...
Oh, he a demon. Demon, baby. Oh, he done lost his mind. That boy said I hear voices in my head. No, that's you talking to yourself, bro. You ain't never talked in your head before? That boy crazy.
Treatment or get sent to an institution, so he stayed in the streets and allegedly caught 9 bodies by the time he was 15. Mike originally told the cops that he killed Boyd for Boosie, but when he took the stand, he told the jury that his original confession was all cap. According to him, the cops threatened to arrest his mom and stepdad, so he didn't think he had a choice. Without Marlo Mike's testimony, the prosecution didn't really have a case against Boosie, and on May 11, 2012, the jury dropped Boosie's charges. Mike went down for Boyd's murder and confessed to being involved with 6 other bodies. They couldn't hit him with the death penalty since he was a minor at the time, but now he's serving life in prison. It's a sad story all around, but at least Boosie didn't get the death penalty for a crime he didn't commit. Snoop Dogg is a living legend, and there's a reason he has so much respect.
Nah, y'all, we gotta give him a round of applause for being one of the loyalist hitters. He done told at first, then just switched the whole story up. I mean, 9 times out of 10 that he wasn't telling the truth in the first place anyways. But 9 bodies by the time you were 14? What? The hell are y'all learning in school? 150 ways to get away with murder. Like, how it took y'all till he got to his 9th body to even start looking at him. Damn, y'all ain't know that people would drop it?
Snoop Dogg is a living legend, and there's a reason he has so much respect from fans and other rappers. These days, he's all about spreading positivity and keeping kids out of the streets. But back in the 90s, he was really in the trenches and caught a murder charge while he was recording his debut album. In August 1993, Snoop and his homies were chilling at his apartment. A dude named Philip Walter Merriam came through and started causing issues, and witnesses say he pulled out a gun and told Snoop he ran the hood. After Walter Merriam and his crew drove off, Snoop and a few others hopped in a Jeep and went after him. Snoop caught up to Walter Merriam at a park, and their crew started arguing back and forth. Walter Merriam reached for his gun, but Snoop's bodyguard saw it coming and shot Walter Merriam to death before he could up it. Snoop and his bodyguard were both charged with murder, and they spent the next 2 years fighting the case.
W-mans, big W. You feel me? Imagine your homie peeping somebody about to up the scrap and catch them before they even up the scrap. That's a W-mans. Put W's in the chat for the security guard and Snoop Dogg situation. Hopefully they still have a relationship to this day.
The cops and the media tried to convince everyone that Snoop was a violent criminal who needed to be locked up. But even back then, Snoop was preaching against violence. He told the LA Times, "I guess they think I'm macho and I don't care or something. But man, I'm someone who's trying to turn his life around," and it gets emotional. Snoop was acquitted in '96, and he says that the whole situation made him change his life. In 2018, he went on the Now What podcast and said, "I changed because I don't want to live this gangster life no more. I don't want that no more because I see the results of it." Luckily, Snoop beat the case, and now he's using his platform to keep other young dudes out of those situations. Before he was killed back in 2020, King Von was one of the most savage rappers in the game. He was blowing up off the music, but what a lot of people didn't realize is how active he really was in the streets. If he didn't die that night in Atlanta, he'd be facing at least 2 murder cases right now, but he already beat one a few years ago. In 2014, Von and his homie Big Mike were allegedly involved in the death of a college basketball player named Malcolm Stuckey. Stuckey and Von were at the same party, and when Von spotted some ops, he left and came back with Big Mike. Big Mike later told police that the ops saw them walking up and started letting off shots. Von and Mike shot back and hit one of them in the face and the other in the foot, but Stuckey got caught in the crossfire and was tragically killed. When the police brought Big Mike in for questioning, he flipped and started working with him. He told him everything and said he would testify in court, so the situation wasn't looking good for Von. But when the trial came, Mike changed his mind and stopped cooperating completely. Without his testimony, the prosecutors had nothing on Von, so Von slid on the murder charge and Big Mike got hit with 28 years. EBG Jizzle is a rapper from Memphis who started popping off last year with tracks like Rumors and Jizzle Flow. He told Camp Capone News that he's been rapping his entire life, but he was always too heavy in the streets to take it that seriously. He was booked on an attempted murder charge at just 13 years old, and at 16, he got sent to juvie for aggravated robbery. Going to juvie didn't keep him out of the streets though, and in 2020, he got booked on a murder charge and was facing 15 to 25 years in prison. It's not clear exactly what went down, but Jizzle said,
So they just going by what a say. So somebody told them something, but when it was time to come to court and trial and shit, you know, he didn't want to take the stand and testify.
Jizzle told Camp Capone that he was trying to switch up how he moved and just focus on rapping after he beat the case. But a couple months ago, he got booked on another murder charge. There ain't a lot of public details about the case, but in September, Jizzle was arrested for first-degree murder and aggravated assault for something that happened back in January 2020. Beating one murder case is hard, but skating on 2 homicides will make him one of the luckiest rappers in the game. New details could break any day on this story, so tap in for updates. Gucci Mane is another legend in the game who almost got sent away on a murder charge. Back in 2005, he was locked in a heated beef with Jeezy. They had linked up for the track So Icy, but a week after it dropped, Jeezy allegedly put a $10K bounty on Gucci's ice cream chain. A couple weeks later, Gucci went home with a stripper from the club. Then in the middle of the night, 5 goons broke in and tried to rob him. It's not exactly clear how it happened, but Gucci upped his strap and killed one of the dudes while everyone else ran off. He buried the body behind a local middle school and found a new girl to end the night with. Not long after, cops put out a warrant for his arrest. Gucci turned himself in and let everyone know he wasn't out there shooting dudes for no reason. He said, "I was scared a little bit, but I had to do what I had to do. I'm not a bad person. I have remorse for everything that happened." It turned out the dude who Gucci killed was Jeezy's artist, Pookie Loc. Jeezy's always denied being involved, but rumors say he paid Pookie and the others to take Gucci out. Gucci beat the case since he was obviously acting in self-defense, and he even used the situation to diss Jeezy. On his track The Truth, he said, "Go dig your partner up, bet he can't say shit. And if you looking for the kid, I'll be in zone 6. I know it's hard for you to sleep knowing you killed your homeboy. You left his son to be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy." Gucci and Jeezy eventually squashed the beef, but that hasn't stopped Gucci from dissing Pookie Loc. He hopped on Lil Durk's track Rumors and said, "DA dropped my murder, didn't have evidence to prove it. I think my house is haunted. Yeah, by who? The ghost of Pookie." Gucci switched up his image and started trying to spread more positivity like Snoop, but he's letting everyone know that he's still not the one to mess with. 22.
Hold up, man. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around the fact that Gucci and Jeezy did a versus battle. Like, they literally did a versus battle. After all these years, and then Gucci turned around and performed the song that they didn't want him to perform. And I feel like Gucci stood on business for sure for that one. You feel me? Because it's like, even if we are still cool, like, somebody around you tried to take my life. You feel what I'm saying? And how I'm gonna forget that? I can't forget that. Because in that situation, it was probably Gucci or him. And luckily, it wasn't Gucci. Yeah, I can't let that slide.
Savage is a comedian who blew up for impersonating 21 Savage. Fans thought the whole situation was funny, but 22 started looking a lot more savage when he got booked on a murder charge back in 2015. According to local reports, 22 and a couple of his homies were in a grocery store parking lot when they started pressing the dude named Richard Phillips. Phillips was passing out flyers for a party, and it's not clear exactly why 22 had issues with him, but the argument got heated, and 22 ended up shooting and killing Phillips. He was arrested for second-degree murder and admitted to shooting Phillips, but according to him, it was self-defense.
When I first seen this video right here, I thought it was fake. I thought like it was a little skit, but it ended up being super real.
The cops said that surveillance footage didn't match up with 22's story, and it looked like he was gonna go down for the shooting. It's not clear what went down behind the scenes, but in 2017, a grand jury decided not to hit him with the murder charge. Now, hopefully 21 Savage beats his case with Ice, and maybe they can finally link up for a collab project.
But yeah, those are rappers who got away with a whole baddie. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all see what happens in these situations. It be that one dude close to you who's either a W mans or a L mans, or half W, half L, cause some of them be telling that first and then they change their mind. You feel me? But it's like, it's easy to get somebody to kind of tell at first, but it's like you got to go through with it and go to court, and then they have a hard time doing that, probably because folks be stepping down on them boys. But yeah, man. A lot of these situations was definitely self-defense. You gotta understand your target, be prepared. Gucci was definitely prepared. And that stripper girl that was with Gucci, she would've got elbowed. Just cause your face looked like a comfortable spot for my elbow to land. You feel what I'm saying? She just got elbowed off the dribble. Trust you. Like how this situation end up happening when I invite your little stank up over there over here. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. I'm not doing that. Clock out, Black Addy. Just what that.
Bring my bread right now. Bring my money, nigga. Bring my bread right now.